Hello and welcome to Bright Days. I'm Catherine, and I'm absolutely delighted you've joined me today for this special journey into making your kitchen work better for you. After spending over 25 years helping seniors create more functional living spaces, I've discovered that no room impacts our daily independence quite like the kitchen. Think about it. This is where we start our mornings with a comforting cup of coffee, prepare nourishing meals throughout the day, and often gather with loved ones to share stories and create memories. But for many of us in our golden years, the kitchen can also become a source of frustration. Those high cabinets that once seemed perfectly placed now require uncomfortable stretching. That corner cabinet has somehow transformed into a black hole where items disappear. And let's be honest, standing on hard tile floors while preparing meals can leave our backs and knees protesting loudly. Does any of this sound familiar? If you're nodding your head, you're certainly not alone. Today, I'm going to share 10 simple yet transformative ideas that have helped hundreds of seniors, including myself, reclaim their kitchens and rediscover the joy of cooking and gathering in this special space. What makes these solutions different is that they're specifically designed with our needs in mind. We're not talking about trendy organization hacks that look pretty on social media but fall apart in real life. These are practical, tested strategies that address the unique challenges we face as we age. And while they're perfect for seniors, you'll find that many of these ideas work wonderfully for everyone. From your adult children with busy schedules to your grandchildren who visit on weekends. Before we dive in, let me show you a quick glimpse of what's possible. This is Mrs. Henderson's kitchen before we implemented our senior-friendly organization system. Notice the cluttered countertops, the precarious stacking of pots and pans, and the strain on her face as she reaches for items in high cabinets. And here's the same kitchen just 1 week later, open, accessible, and most importantly, look at the confidence and joy on Mrs. Henderson's face as she moves through her space. This transformation didn't require a renovation or expensive equipment, just thoughtful reorganization with the right tools and techniques, which I'll be sharing with you today. As we go through these 10 ideas, I encourage you to think about which ones might work best in your own kitchen. Every space is different, and so are our individual needs. What challenges are you currently facing in your kitchen? Are there specific tasks that have become difficult or areas that cause frustration? I'd love to hear about your kitchen struggles in the comments section below. Your input might help another viewer facing similar challenges. Now let's start our kitchen transformation with the fundamental concept that changed everything for me and countless others. Smart zoning. This first strategy will set the foundation for all the improvements to follow, so you won't want to miss it. Smart zoning, the key to an efficient kitchen. Hello and welcome to Bright Days. I'm Sarah, and today I'm excited to share with you one of the most transformative kitchen organization techniques I've discovered in my 20 years of helping seniors create more comfortable living spaces. Let's start with the foundation of any well-organized kitchen: smart zoning. Now, what exactly is zoning? Imagine your kitchen as a little neighborhood, with each area dedicated to a specific purpose. When everything has its own designated place, you'll spend less time searching and more time enjoying your kitchen. For us seniors, this isn't just about looking organized, it's about conserving energy, reducing unnecessary movement, and making our daily routines smoother. But I've found that these principles work wonderfully for everyone, whether you're dealing with arthritis like me, or you're a busy parent, or even if you have mobility challenges. Let me show you how this works in practice. Here's Mrs. Johnson's kitchen before we implemented zoning. As you can see, she was storing coffee mugs across the kitchen from her coffee maker, and her spices were scattered in 3 different cabinets. After just 2 hours of reorganizing, look at the transformation. We created 4 distinct zones. First, a preparation zone near the sink with cutting boards, knives, and mixing bowls all within arm's reach. Notice how everything you need for food prep is right where you'll use it. Second, a cooking zone around the stove with pots, pans, cooking utensils, and frequently used spices. No more walking back and forth while something's simmering on the stove. Third, a beverage station with coffee, tea, sugar, and mugs all together. Mrs. Johnson tells me this simple change saves her at least 5 minutes every morning. And finally, a storage zone for items you don't use daily, like special occasion dishes or seasonal cookware. The beauty of zoning is its flexibility. My daughter, who has 3 young children, uses these same principles but adapted for her needs with a special kid-friendly snack zone in a lower cabinet. Take a moment to think about your kitchen. Are your most used items conveniently located where you use them? Or are you zigzagging across your kitchen multiple times to make a simple meal? I'd love to hear how you've organized your kitchen into zones, or which area gives you the most trouble. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear. Next up, we'll explore how to make everything in your kitchen more accessible, which pairs perfectly with this zoning system. You won't want to miss these simple solutions that can make a world of difference, enhancing accessibility, easy reach spaces for everyone. Welcome back to our kitchen transformation journey. Now that we've covered smart zoning, let's talk about something equally important: accessibility. As we age, reaching for that mixing bowl on the top shelf or bending down to grab a heavy pot can become challenging, even painful. But with a few thoughtful adjustments, we can create a kitchen where everything is within comfortable reach. Let me introduce you to 3 game-changing products that have transformed kitchens for my clients and myself. First, pull-out shelves, absolute lifesavers for deep cabinets. Watch as I install this simple pull-out system in just minutes. All you need is a screwdriver and these pre-assembled units that slide right into your existing cabinets. See how easily everything glides out? No more kneeling on hard floors or straining to reach items at the back. My neighbor Martha, who's 78 and has arthritis in her hands, told me these pullouts have given her back her independence in the kitchen. Next, let's look at Lazy Susans, particularly for corner cabinets which are notorious for becoming black holes for kitchenware. This 2-tier model rotates smoothly, bringing everything to you with just a gentle touch. I've placed frequently used items on the top tier and less used items below. The third accessibility hero is adjustable shelving. Most cabinets come with fixed shelves, but swapping them for adjustable ones allows you to customize heights based on what you store. Look how I've arranged these shelves to accommodate taller items like blenders while maximizing space. Now let me show you how to install a pull-out shelf from start to finish. First, empty your cabinet and measure the interior width and depth. Most pullouts come in standard sizes, but measuring ensures the perfect fit. Next, attach the sliding hardware to your cabinet using the included screws. Finally, slide the shelf onto the rails and secure it. That's it, a 5-minute project that will save you countless hours of frustration. What I love about these accessibility solutions is that they benefit everyone. My pregnant daughter finds the pull-out shelves invaluable when her back is sore, and my son-in-law, who's quite tall, appreciates not having to hunch over to find things in lower cabinets. Think about your kitchen. Which areas feel most inaccessible? Is it that deep corner cabinet, the overhead storage, or perhaps the under sink area? I'd love to hear about your accessibility challenges in the comments below. And if you've already implemented some of these solutions, please share how they've worked for you. Coming up next, we'll focus on kitchen safety because a comfortable kitchen should also be a safe one. Stay tuned for simple changes that can prevent accidents and give you peace of mind. Safety first, transforming your kitchen into a secure space. Welcome back to Bright Days. We've organized our kitchens into zones and made them more accessible. But there's something even more fundamental we need to address: safety. Did you know that according to the National Safety Council, over 450,000 kitchen-related injuries occur annually, with seniors being particularly vulnerable? The kitchen should be a place of joy, not anxiety, so let's transform it into a secure haven. Let's start with the floor, literally the foundation of kitchen safety. Slips and falls are the leading cause of injury for people over 65, but this anti-slip mat can make a tremendous difference. Unlike decorative rugs that can create tripping hazards, these specialized mats stay firmly in place while providing cushioning for your joints. I place them in high-traffic areas in front of the sink, stove, and refrigerator. Notice how this one has beveled edges to prevent accidental trips. Next, let's talk about tools that work with your body, not against it. These ergonomic utensils have transformed cooking for many of my clients. Feel the difference between this standard vegetable peeler and this ergonomic one. The cushioned, non-slip grip requires less pressure and keeps your wrist in a natural position. For those with arthritis or reduced hand strength, these tools aren't just convenient, they're liberating. Now let me demonstrate how to install under-cabinet motion sensor lights, a project that takes just minutes but provides enormous safety benefits. As we age, our eyes need more light, especially when handling sharp knives or reading small print on packages. These battery-operated lights automatically illuminate your workspace when you approach, reducing eye strain and preventing accidents. First, clean the mounting surface with alcohol. Next, either attach the adhesive backing or use the included screws for a more permanent installation. Position the lights toward the front of the cabinet to maximize counter coverage. Now watch what happens when I approach the counter. Instant illumination, no switches needed. Here's a before and after comparison of Mrs. Wilson's kitchen. Before, she was working in shadows, especially in the evening. After installing these lights, look at the difference. She tells me she's rediscovered the joy of evening baking now that she can clearly see what she's doing. These safety solutions aren't just for seniors. They benefit everyone. Families with young children appreciate the anti-slip mats when little ones help in the kitchen. My daughter, who often cooks late after her hospital shifts, says the motion sensor lights have been a game changer for her midnight snack preparation. What safety concerns do you have in your kitchen? Perhaps it's poor lighting, slippery floors, or tools that strain your hands. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what safety improvements you're considering after watching this. Coming up next, we'll explore simple upgrades that can transform your kitchen experience without breaking the bank. These small changes make a big difference, so stay with me. Simple upgrades, small changes, big impact. Welcome back to our kitchen transformation journey. Now that we've covered zoning, accessibility, and safety, let's talk about those simple upgrades that can make your kitchen feel brand new without a major renovation. These are the little changes that make you wonder, why didn't I do this years ago? First, let's look at bamboo drawer organizers. Truly one of my favorite kitchen investments. Unlike plastic organizers that slide around, bamboo stays put and brings a touch of warmth to your kitchen. Let me show you this drawer before. A jumbled mess of utensils where finding a measuring spoon was like a treasure hunt. And now watch the transformation as I install these adjustable bamboo dividers. The key is to measure your drawer first and look for expandable organizers that fit your specific dimensions. See how everything has its place now? No more digging through drawers or wasting time searching for that potato masher hiding under other utensils. For seniors with arthritis or anyone who values efficiency, this simple upgrade eliminates frustration and makes cooking more enjoyable. Next, let's talk about clear storage containers. These aren't just aesthetically pleasing, they're functional powerhouses. Watch as I transfer pasta from these original packaging boxes into airtight containers. Notice how I can instantly see when supplies are running low, and the square shape maximizes shelf space compared to round containers. For those with vision challenges, these containers eliminate the need to read small print on packaging. I particularly recommend these flip-lock containers for anyone with reduced hand strength. They create an airtight seal with just a simple flip of the tab, no tight gripping required. My client Robert, who has Parkinson's, tells me these containers have allowed him to maintain independence in his kitchen. Now for my favorite demonstration, transforming a chaotic drawer into an organized haven. Watch this time-lapse as I empty this messy utensil drawer. Add bamboo dividers and reorganize everything by category. The entire process took just 15 minutes, but the impact is dramatic. Notice how I've placed the most frequently used items at the front for easy access. These organization solutions benefit everyone, not just seniors. My daughter, a busy working mom, implemented these same upgrades and tells me they've reduced her daily stress significantly. There's something psychologically calming about opening a drawer and seeing everything neatly arranged. It gives you a sense of control that extends beyond just your kitchen. What small upgrade could make the biggest difference in your kitchen right now? Is it organizing that one chaotic drawer? Adding clear containers to your pantry? I'd love to hear which of these ideas resonated with you the most. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Coming up next, we'll explore smart storage solutions that help you maximize every inch of your kitchen space. You'll be amazed at how much more functional your kitchen can become with these clever ideas, so stay tuned. Smart storage solutions, maximizing every inch of space. Welcome back to Bright Days. Let's dive into one of my favorite topics, smart storage solutions that help you reclaim valuable kitchen space you might not even realize you have. Whether you're living in a spacious home or a cozy apartment, these techniques will help you make the most of every square inch. Let's start with an often overlooked area, the inside of cabinet doors. This space is a hidden gem for storage. Watch as I transform this empty cabinet door using simple adhesive hooks. These hooks are removable and won't damage your cabinets. Perfect for renters or those who like to change things up occasionally. See how I'm hanging measuring cups and spoons? They're now visible, accessible, and no longer taking up drawer space. For those with limited hand strength, I recommend these particular adhesive hooks that require minimal pressure to attach yet hold up to 3 pounds each. My client Eleanor, who's 82, says this simple change allowed her to free up an entire drawer for other items. Let's zoom in to show you the details. Notice how I've arranged the measuring tools by size with labels underneath for easy identification. This organization system not only saves space but also makes cooking more efficient. No more searching for that quarter cup measure when you're in the middle of a recipe. Next, let's explore pantry baskets, a game changer for deep shelves. Before implementing these baskets, Mrs. Chen's pantry was a jumble of items with newer purchases hiding older ones at the back, leading to food waste and frustration. Watch the transformation as I organize her pantry using these clear pull-out baskets. I've grouped similar items together, breakfast foods in one basket, baking supplies in another, and snacks in a third. The clear design allows you to see contents at a glance, while the handle makes it easy to pull the entire basket out to access items at the back. No more forgotten cans or packages. Now, let me demonstrate how to implement adjustable dividers in a deep drawer. This drawer previously held a chaotic mix of backware stacked precariously. Watch as I install these expandable dividers to create custom sections. Now each pan and baking sheet stands upright, easy to remove without disturbing the others. This system works wonderfully for anyone with limited strength or mobility. No more lifting heavy stacks of pans. These storage solutions aren't just for seniors. They're perfect for anyone with a busy lifestyle or limited kitchen space. My nephew, who lives in a tiny studio apartment in the city, implemented these same techniques and doubled his usable storage space. His friends now call him the organization guru of their building. Take a moment to scan your kitchen. Where could you add hooks? Which cabinet could benefit from pull-out baskets? Is there a drawer that needs dividers? I'd love to hear about the unused spaces you've discovered in your kitchen that could be transformed with these solutions. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Coming up next, we'll tackle a topic many of us dread: cleaning. I'll show you how simple systems can make kitchen maintenance less of a chore and more of a quick, painless routine. Don't miss these game-changing tips. Simplifying cleanup. A clean kitchen without the burden. Welcome back to Bright Days. Now let's talk about something many of us don't look forward to: cleaning the kitchen. As we age, tasks that once seemed simple can become physically taxing. But with the right approach, keeping your kitchen spotless doesn't have to be a burden. Let me show you how to transform cleanup from a dreaded chore into a quick, manageable routine. First, let's create what I call a cleaning command center, a dedicated space that houses all your essential cleaning supplies. Watch as I transform this under-sink cabinet from a cluttered mess into an organized cleaning hub. I'm using a simple pull-out caddy that brings everything forward with one gentle tug. No more bending or reaching into dark cabinet corners. Notice how I've arranged supplies by frequency of use: daily items like dish soap and hand towels at the front, weekly cleaning products in the middle, and monthly deep cleaning supplies at the back. For those with arthritis or hand strength issues, I recommend these spray bottles with lever-style triggers instead of traditional triggers that require repeated squeezing. Now let me introduce you to a game changer for quick cleanups: the lightweight cordless vacuum. At just 2 pounds, this model is perfect for seniors or anyone with limited strength. Let's do a quick demonstration. Watch how easily it handles these cookie crumbs on the counter and floor. The best part? It mounts right on the wall or inside a cabinet door, always ready for those small messes that inevitably happen throughout the day. Here's a time lapse of my morning cleanup routine using this system. Notice how I'm spending less than 3 minutes to wipe down surfaces, vacuum crumbs, and return everything to its proper place. With strategically placed supplies, there's no wasted movement or searching for what you need. Microfiber cloths are another essential in my cleaning arsenal. Unlike paper towels that you constantly replace or heavy cotton cloths that take forever to dry, these lightweight microfiber options clean more effectively with less effort. They're color-coded in my system: blue for general surfaces, yellow for the stove, and green for the sink area, eliminating cross-contamination concerns. My client David, who's 75 and lives alone after losing his wife, tells me this cleaning system has been transformative. Before, cleaning felt overwhelming, and I'd let it go until my daughter visited, he shared. Now it's just part of my daily routine. 5 minutes and it's done. These strategies aren't just for seniors, they're perfect for anyone with a busy schedule. My daughter, a surgeon with unpredictable hours, implemented this same system and says it's been life-changing to come home to a clean kitchen, no matter how tired she is. What's your biggest kitchen cleaning challenge? Is it bending to reach low areas, finding the motivation for daily maintenance, or perhaps keeping track of cleaning supplies? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what aspects of kitchen cleaning you find most challenging. Coming up next, we'll explore how to make your kitchen a welcoming space for the whole family, from grandchildren to adult children. These multi-generational kitchen ideas will help you create meaningful connections through your shared spaces, so stay tuned. Creating family-friendly spaces, the multi-generational kitchen.
Welcome back to Bright Days. Today we're exploring one of my favorite aspects of kitchen organization, creating spaces that welcome every generation of your family. Your kitchen isn't just a place for cooking, it's where memories are made, stories are shared, and bonds are strengthened across generations.
Let me introduce you to the concept of a grandchild drawer, a magical space that lights up little faces when they visit. Watch as I transform this ordinary lower drawer into a special zone just for the younger visitors in your life. I'm using colorful, child-safe containers to organize hot chocolate packets, small treats, and unbreakable cups, all at a height children can reach independently. The key is accessibility combined with safety. Notice how I've chosen items that don't require cooking or sharp tools, giving grandchildren autonomy while keeping them safe. My friend Harriet created a drawer like this for her grandchildren, and she says it's the first place they run to when they visit. They feel special having their own space in Grandma's kitchen. Let me show you the before and after. Before, the grandchildren would constantly ask for snacks and drinks, interrupting Harriet's cooking. After implementing this dedicated drawer, they happily help themselves, developing independence while Harriet can focus on preparing family meals. It's a win-win solution. Next, let's create a coffee and tea station for adult children and friends who visit. This thoughtfully stocked area shows your loved ones they're always welcome. I'm setting up this corner with a variety of coffee pods, tea bags, mugs, and simple instructions for using the coffee maker, perfect for early rising guests or late-night conversations. Watch as I organize this station with clear containers for coffee pods, labeled jars for different tea varieties, and mugs hung on space-saving hooks. I've included non-dairy creamer and various sweeteners to accommodate different preferences. It's these small considerations that make visitors feel truly at home. Now for a feature that benefits all generations, a multi-height workspace. This pull-out cutting board installed at a lower height is perfect for grandchildren who want to help with baking cookies, while standard countertops work for most adults. For those who find standing difficult, I've added this compact rolling stool that tucks away when not in use. Let me share a heartwarming story from my client Barbara. After implementing these multi-generational features in her kitchen, she told me, "My kitchen has become the heart of family gatherings again. My grandson helps me make his favorite cookies at the lower counter, while my adult children catch up over coffee." I hadn't realized how much our kitchen setup was limiting these interactions before. These family-friendly spaces aren't just about convenience, they're about creating connections. In our increasingly digital world, kitchens provide precious opportunities for face-to-face interaction across generations. How do you make your kitchen welcoming for different family members? Have you created special areas for grandchildren or guests? I'd love to hear your ideas in the comments below. Coming up next, we'll explore the transformative power of labels in kitchen organization. You'll be amazed at how this simple tool can bring clarity and ease to your daily routines, so stay with me. The power of labels. Clear organization, effortless finding. Welcome back to Bright Days. Today we're diving into what might seem like a small detail but can make an enormous difference in your kitchen organization: labels. A well-labeled kitchen isn't just aesthetically pleasing, it's a practical system that saves time, reduces frustration, and helps everyone in your household find what they need. Let's start with the basics of effective labeling for seniors and really for everyone. The most important factor is readability. Look at these two labels side by side. The first uses a decorative but difficult to read font, while the second uses a clean, bold typeface with high contrast. For those of us experiencing vision changes as we age, this difference isn't just about preference, it's about functionality. I recommend using labels with black text on a white background for maximum contrast. If you're creating your own labels, choose a font size of at least 16 points. Larger is even better. Let me demonstrate how to create simple, effective labels using a label maker. This model has adjustable font sizes and can print high-contrast labels with just a few button presses. Now let's talk about color coding, a visual system that works wonderfully alongside text labels. Watch as I organize this pantry using color-coded categories: green for breakfast items, blue for baking supplies, red for dinner ingredients, and yellow for snacks. Even before reading the labels, you can quickly identify which section holds what you need. This system is particularly helpful for those with mild cognitive impairments or memory challenges, as it provides multiple cues to find items. My client Thomas, who's in the early stages of dementia, tells me this color system has helped him maintain independence in the kitchen far longer than he expected. Let me show you a close-up comparison between standard and senior-friendly labels. Notice how the standard label requires you to get quite close to read it, while the senior-friendly version is legible from a distance. For items on higher or lower shelves, this difference is crucial. No more bending or stretching just to identify contents. Now for a practical demonstration. Watch as I transform this spice collection from a frustrating jumble to an organized system. First, I'm transferring spices to uniform containers with flat tops that allow for clear labeling. Then I'm adding large readable labels not just on the tops but also on the sides for visibility from multiple angles. Finally, I'm arranging them alphabetically in a tiered organizer so every spice is visible at once. The beauty of good labeling is that it helps everyone, not just seniors. My son-in-law, who's unfamiliar with my kitchen, can now find everything without asking. My teenage grandchildren can help with meal prep because they know exactly where to find ingredients. Even my friend with dyslexia finds these high-contrast, clearly printed labels much easier to navigate. What in your kitchen needs better labeling? Is it your spice collection, pantry shelves, storage containers? I'd love to hear which areas you're planning to tackle with new labels after watching this segment. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Coming up next, we'll explore the concept of a daily essentials drawer, a game-changing approach that brings your most used items together in one convenient location. The simple idea has transformed morning routines for so many of my clients, and I can't wait to show you how it works. The Daily Essentials Drawer. Everything you need within reach. Welcome back to Bright Days. Now let's explore one of my favorite organizing concepts, the Daily Essentials Drawer. This simple yet powerful idea has transformed morning routines for countless seniors I've worked with, and I'm excited to share it with you today. What exactly is a Daily Essentials Drawer? It's a dedicated space that houses all the items you use every single day, consolidated in one easy-to-access location. Think of it as your kitchen's command center, designed to simplify your routine and eliminate unnecessary movement. Let me show you how to transform an ordinary drawer into this life-changing space. I'm starting with this standard drawer near the coffee maker. The location is strategic, it's at a comfortable height, requires no bending, and is centrally located in the kitchen. First, let's consider what belongs in your essentials drawer. For most seniors, this includes medications and vitamins, favorite coffee mug, reading glasses, perhaps a small notepad and pen for jotting down shopping lists, and frequently used utensils. The key is personalizing this space for your specific daily needs. Watch as I use these adjustable drawer dividers to create custom sections. Unlike fixed organizers, these can be reconfigured as your needs change. Notice how I'm placing daily medications in this front section where they're immediately visible. No more forgetting your morning pills. For those with arthritis, I recommend these easy open pill containers with large flip-top lids rather than the traditional push-and-turn bottles. Let me show you the dramatic before and after transformation. Before, my client Margaret was storing her medications in the bathroom, her coffee supplies in various cabinets, and her reading glasses, while she was constantly searching for those. After creating this essentials drawer, She tells me her morning routine is not only more efficient, but also more enjoyable. It's like having a personal assistant who hands me exactly what I need. Right when I need it, she says. Here's a close-up of how I've organized the drawer. See how everything is visible at a glance? No digging or searching required. I've used non-slip liner at the bottom to prevent items from sliding around when opening and closing the drawer. For those with vision challenges, I've added tactile markers on medication containers for easy identification. The beauty of the essentials drawer is its versatility. For my client Richard, who's a diabetic, his drawer includes his glucose monitor and supplies alongside his morning essentials. For my friend Helen, who loves to start her day with a crossword puzzle, her drawer holds her puzzle book and favorite pen. Your essentials drawer should reflect your unique daily routine. This concept isn't just beneficial for seniors, it's perfect for anyone with a busy lifestyle. My daughter, a nurse who works early shifts, created an essentials drawer that streamlined her pre-dawn routine. She says those extra minutes of sleep are priceless. What would you place in your daily essentials drawer? Which items do you find yourself searching for every morning? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Your perfect essentials drawer might inspire someone else's organization journey. Coming up next in our final segment, we'll explore how to add comfort to your kitchen, because efficiency is important, but so is creating a space that feels good to be in. Stay tuned for these simple yet effective comfort enhancements. Enhancing comfort. Your kitchen is more than just for cooking. Welcome to our final segment of Bright Days Kitchen Transformation series. We've organized, labeled, and optimized our kitchens, but there's one crucial element we haven't fully addressed yet: comfort. As we age, standing on hard floors or working at poorly lit counters can turn cooking from a pleasure into a painful chore. Let's transform your kitchen into a space that feels as good as it functions. Let's start with what's literally underfoot: anti-fatigue mats. These aren't just ordinary kitchen mats. They're specifically designed to reduce strain on your back, knees, and feet. Watch as I demonstrate the difference between standing on a hard floor versus this cushioned mat. Notice how it provides just enough give to absorb impact without being unstable. I recommend placing these mats in areas where you stand the longest, in front of the sink, stove, and main prep area. For seniors with balance concerns, look for mats with beveled edges like this one to prevent tripping. My client Evelyn, who has severe arthritis, tells me these mats have extended her cooking time from just 15 minutes to over an hour without pain. Next, let's talk about seating. Many of us were taught that cooking is done standing up, but who made that rule? This adjustable height stool is a game changer for kitchen comfort. It's lightweight enough to move easily, has a small footprint to fit in tight spaces, and most importantly, allows you to sit while chopping vegetables or mixing ingredients. Let me show you how to create a comfortable prep station. I'm positioning this stool at the counter where most prep work happens. Notice the height. It should allow your arms to rest comfortably on the counter without hunching. For added back support, I recommend models with backrests like this one. My friend James, who has back problems after decades of construction work, says this simple addition has rekindled his love of cooking. Lighting is our third comfort essential, yet it's often overlooked. As we age, our eyes need up to 3 times more light to see clearly. These adjustable under-cabinet lights transform dim work areas into well-lit spaces. Unlike fixed lighting that creates shadows, these can be positioned exactly where you need them. Watch this before and after comparison of Mrs. Taylor's countertop. Before, she was straining to see measurements and read recipes. After installing these adjustable lights, look at the difference. She's now baking again after years of avoiding it due to eye strain. Let's not forget the personal touches that make a kitchen truly comfortable. A small plant brings life to the space. A favorite photo adds a smile to your day, or a small Bluetooth speaker for music or podcasts can make cooking time more enjoyable. These aren't frivolous additions, they're quality of life enhancers that transform routine tasks into pleasant experiences. Here's a quick look at Doris's kitchen before and after our comfort makeover. We added cushioned mats, a sitting area for prep work, improved lighting, and a few personal touches. Doris says, "It's not just that cooking is easier now, it's actually something I look forward to again." These comfort solutions benefit everyone, not just seniors. My son, who stands all day at his job, has adopted these same principles in his kitchen and reports less evening fatigue. My pregnant daughter-in-law finds the sitting prep station invaluable during her third trimester. What comfort upgrade would make the biggest difference in your kitchen? Is it cushioned flooring, a place to sit, or better lighting? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. Next time on Bright Days, we'll explore another area of the home that can benefit from senior-friendly organization. Until then, remember that small changes can make a big difference in your daily comfort and independence.
Thank you for joining me through this kitchen transformation journey on Bright Days. We've covered so much ground together, from smart zoning to accessibility, safety, organization, and comfort. Now let's take a moment to bring all these ideas together and reflect on the powerful impact these changes can have on your daily life. Remember, you don't need to implement all 10 of these strategies at once. Start small, perhaps with that daily essentials drawer or a few strategic labels. Even one small change can create a ripple effect of improvement in your kitchen experience. As my grandmother used to say, inch by inch it's a cinch, yard by yard it's hard. This wisdom applies perfectly to kitchen organization. Let me share a personal story that illustrates the profound difference these changes can make. My Aunt Margaret, who's 79 and lives alone, was considering moving to assisted living, primarily because her kitchen had become so challenging to navigate. After implementing just 3 of the strategies we've discussed, zoning her kitchen, creating an accessible pantry with pull-out shelves, and setting up a daily essentials drawer, she regained her confidence and independence. 2 years later, she's still happily living in her own home, cooking meals she loves, and even hosting family gatherings again. This isn't just about an organized kitchen, it's about maintaining independence, finding joy in daily routines, and creating a space that supports you rather than challenges you. When your kitchen works with you instead of against you, you conserve energy for the things that truly matter, like spending time with loved ones or pursuing hobbies that bring you fulfillment. Let's take a final look at the transformation we've achieved in Mrs. Johnson's kitchen through this series. Remember how cluttered and challenging this space was at the beginning? Now look at the clear countertops, the accessible storage, the comfortable floor mats, and the thoughtfully labeled containers. But beyond these visible changes, notice the confidence on Mrs. Johnson's face as she moves effortlessly through her kitchen. That's the real transformation we're aiming for. I want to thank you all for your wonderful comments throughout this series. Your questions, insights, and shared experiences have made this a true community conversation. I've been touched by stories from viewers who've already implemented some of these ideas and experienced positive changes in their daily lives. What strategy from our series are you most excited to try? Which hack do you think will make the biggest difference in your kitchen? I'd love to hear your thoughts and plans in the comments section below. Your experience might be exactly what inspires another viewer to take that first step toward a more accessible, comfortable kitchen. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's improvement. Each small change brings you closer to a kitchen that truly supports your needs and enhances your quality of life. I believe in your ability to create that space for yourself, one simple step at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me on Bright Days. I look forward to continuing our journey together as we explore more ways to create spaces that support independence, comfort, and joy at every stage of life. Until next time, may your days be truly bright.